So, short recap of last session. We started right with the arrival of the Gorguts gang on the crater's rim, upon which, very quickly, your plan, uh, which you guys had meticulously, but also hurriedly put together, began to be implemented. Armies were quickly deployed. Clearly, you guys were a little bit behind. The Eighth Legion was prepared for this, and the Blackbone tribe was forming up. But you guys were able to form up your armies, and before the first blades could even cross, um, a coup was launched in the heart of the Blackbone camp, in which, with a pretty darn good persuasive attempt from Olvar, managed to muster most of the vast majority. I think all of the lieutenants. I think you rolled natural 20, correct? Mustered every single rebellious lieutenant of the Blackbone tribe to rebel against Bitter Breath. So with a very unified front, they basically broke away from him, causing basically a all-out duel / assassination attempt in the middle of their camp, which obviously Olvar, still being alive, won. The Blackbone, in the midst of combat, switched their loyalties, and long, glorious battle ensued between the 8th Legion, the Ashen Horde, the Gorguts gang, the Blackbone tribe, and the newly obtained Shatter Skulls, the vast horde of undead upon their mobile base. Long story short, you guys won. It was long and hard fought. The Gorguts gang especially really dove into the thick of it and got savaged as a result.
They also got targeted hard because they were getting weaker.
They were doing just what they were fast and mobile. They got in there, and that's how it goes. And also the knights, the Oathbreaker knights, sat aside the entire battle like the douchebags they are, until right at the very end, they charged in, got a massive charge into the rear of the Ashen Horde, tasted blood, which was all they really wanted before leaving the battle. At the end of combat, the 8th Legion was either destroyed or routed from the field. Princeps Kovacs himself held down by a horde of undead. He attempted to negotiate, unsuccessfully, leading Louis to separate his head from his shoulders. You guys were then left with a threat diminished but not defeated, as he made it clear this was not even the entirety of his forces. He had commanders and outposts and fortresses to the south that were sure they would not join you. You have a threat to your rear, as well as Zarya. Where we last left off, the party was splitting. Our warlords, those in command, going out to rebuild their forces. The Gorguts and the Ashen Horde to recruit, to reorganize, to resupply. Me, Shaq, and Olvar went to talk to Mad Maggie, who was conveniently absent from the battle, in which you guys, I think, had a very enlightening discussion with her. She was much more agreeable than she'd been in the past, much more forthcoming, given the rebalance of power in the wasteland, and her primary concern being survival. She essentially promised alliance to you, the use of her intelligence network, provided her protection from the 8th Legion. She also told you a little bit more about this new power everyone seems to be talking about in Avernus, a supreme being that doesn't seem to be a god of violence, but seems to be violence incarnate. warfare, bloodshed, all of the above. It seems to be that thing, almost, that has sided with the demons against the infernal legions of Avernus. We also had a mission of, I believe, Louis and I don't know who else going to talk to the
Supposed to be Colzon, I think, technically.
Well, if you want, we can sort of we all can recollect, and some of you guys can go with him as well, to go talk to the Hellrider remnants in their isolated crypt in the northwest. We can pick up. We'll say, I assume we're sort of based out of the Gorguts camp, the Gorguts gang camp. Is that fair?
I believe it was either going to be that or wherever the skeleton place is.
Our mobile base.
Yeah.
So you have that too.
I think
Q Avengers team.
We had plans of moving the base up to Mad Maggie's camp. And
Fort
making
Knucklebaum.
that kind of a very I gotta pull back up that picture of the map of the
Fort
wasteland.
Knucklebaum.
But yeah, Fort
Yeah,
Knucklebaum.
last time you said it was gonna be a week before the thing got to Mad Maggie's, but
Well, I'll shorten that to a few days. I mean, it moves slowly, but also time is. It also doesn't ever need to stop for resting or anything.
true.
And also time is sort of fluctuates. But
Where is Mad Maggie on this map?
Mad Maggie's at Fort Knucklebone.
I know. Where's? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Does the Backbane tribe have like an actual base, or is it just?
They do, but they're sort of like, think like a Roman legion. They can sort of pick up and move their base, so they're like nomadic, but they're very professional. So they can set up like a fortified camp in a day.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So they have like modular, like they can move and reset up, and then they'll just keep on building a bigger base and stuff.
I wonder if we direct. I'm fine with either Fort Knucklebone or Gorguts. I don't know if Mad Maggie would want to move to Gorguts, but
at full speed, but with a vehicle, like you can make that journey. You can go there and back in a day. If you're just max speed going there with an actual vehicle, it's half a day.
okay. Yeah, maybe we just stay kind of camped in Gorguts. I might have the Blackbone tribe make their base camp, like kind of create like a contingent fort outside of Fort Knucklebone, but like closer to Gorguts.
Great. So you'll sort of consolidate your forces in the middle of the map.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Excellent.
Also, I know we talked about Jacob maybe going with Louis, if the Ashen Horde feels pretty. I don't know, or we just all go as a party. But
Yeah, we can give you guys enough time to come back to back from Mad Maggie's if you'd like, and branch out. These next few days, like we'll probably take a few. Like it's going to take, if you guys are trying to get back to full strength, it's going to take at least a week minimum if you make the right decisions and roll well.
Yeah. I don't know how often I'll be, because I'm a lot weaker than the rest of y'all. I don't know how much I'll be involved with, like going over to the remnants, but I don't know. Okay. DM.
Oh, you're also the original warlord.
What strength did the Ashen Horde end at?
They ended at 9 out of 18.
I know you were like half strength. Ashen Horde.
Oh, sorry.
The Ashen Horde. So it ended at 15, but then I rolled an insane healing / recovery check, and they got back to 20 VR.
Bingo.
Excellent.
So they're still pretty good overall, but we could use some more ogres. Where do you find those?
Ogres, my lord.
Oh, yes.
Dig holes.
Dig holes.
Honestly.
All right. Well, say Olvar and Mishak arrive back to the Gorgas camp from their diplomacy mission, and we'll leave you guys to it. Adam, what are you doing in this time? It's been 2 days since the battle.
If I'll probably be out and about, really, getting more troops, getting more vehicles, getting more. One thing that I would like to do, if possible, is to gather up scrap material or something like that would promote like battering rams in front of vehicles in hopes to make ourselves a little bit more the ability to charge into enemies. So I don't know how much that I can do. I don't know.
That's actually smart.
Yeah. So,
yeah. What was that costs resources and/or money.
Sure.
I don't know. I don't have a whole system for this. We're just gonna play it by rule of cool. Just roll me a d20 to start off with, and we'll go from there.
Absolutely.
Just for luck.
Come on.
Yeah, how good at engineering you got here?
I got a 19.
Oh, that's pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Your initial scavenging run afterwards goes pretty darn well. You find like some actually destroyed vehicles and all that sort, like some actually usable parts and everything. So you'll have all the resources you'd need to actually get this done.
Great.
Time and technical know-how would be a little bit different, but it's not that hard.
Yeah.
Well,
Hope feels a little bit like this unbaked pie as I pull out an unbaked pie. We've been gathering ingredients now for, I don't know, time is weird, as we know. And seems like it's beginning to come together. And yet, if we look at it in totality, we're not even near the hardest part. We're still assembling the pie. We have to put it in the oven. And to be honest, that's the most painful part for the pie. I hate how good this analogy is working right now. But yes, I suppose that's how I feel, that it's simply one step at a time, and you don't look at an apple and you say, now this will be a pie, but if you mold it in the right way, perhaps it could be a damn good pie. And I hope that our plan could maybe become a damn good plan. So I guess we'll wait and see. That's where my hope rests. We're doing the best we can.
Although you're certainly wise for your age.
I'm old.
I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, but
my knee's been hurting this whole adventure, and I know for certain this is my last one.
maybe the knees, like, I don't know, they say in your old age you can sense the storm coming from a mile away or something like that, and considering that there's storms everywhere, maybe that's why it's flaring up.
I would ask that you should become, or I'd suggest you become a doctor, but I just don't really think it's in your skill set. So
I couldn't agree more. I can't help but wonder, Ulvar, is that in I don't know, in our golden days when we were knocking hill giants around and trying to save the Desrin Valley, and trying to help whatever we could with when the Ordenine fell. We've already spent much time down here, and we've already knocked around a few giants already, and I can't help but wonder how much greater a threat we still have yet to face. And sure, this time we have actual armies by some chance, but these last few weeks, well, we've had a hell of a last few weeks, pun intended.
Aye. Mishak, did you ever think that you would be not a few days ago in a battle for your life on the stage with the Boris the Shredder and come out successful? Do you think that the you back when we were in our golden days helping defeat a few petty giants while Desert Storm really took on the real brunt of it, do you think you'd ever be here?
Well, I figured I'd end up in hell one way or another, I think. But
not here. Metaphysically.
there is a hominess, I would say, given the air doesn't smell as foul anymore. I think I've grown accustomed to it, but I can't help but wonder and ponder getting back home. I wonder how Brandy's doing.
Yeah.
I wonder how Kenneth is doing. I wonder how our friends in the back alleys are doing. I wonder if Seamus is causing a ruckus up there.
Kind of seems small, a little bit.
We certainly did have a small life, despite the adventure that we've done, but I assume there's still hope.
I think so.
Mr. DM, sir, I would like to cast the sending spell to Brandy.
Yeah, please do.
And I would simply like to say, Brandy, it's Mishak. I hope you're doing well. I've been gone trying to save the world. But not like that. Miss you. XO.
Don't waste your time on me. You're already the voice inside my head.
Miss you.
I just want to send that message to Brandy.
Roll me a d20.
Oh shoot, that's a 4.
Okay, you just need to not roll a 1. That's all that matters.
Mad Maggie gets it.
Oh, hey boy.
I didn't
I
know
wondered
Mad Maggie's DMs.
I was wondering when you'd come around. You will hear a response.
What?
What that response is, and then give me a second. You'll hear back. Meshach, whatever you're doing, you need to do it faster. Things are bad. Really bad.
Frick.
I hope to see you soon.
Frick.
I go to the driver's seat or whatever, and I just
He goes to 12 miles an hour instead of 10.
Gonna need your speed.
You do you just attach some NAS somehow to it.
Meshach, what did you hear?
Somehow the red tiefling looks pale.
Well, Brandy said that we must hurry. I think things on the surface are getting far worse than we may even realize. Maybe I should be in contact with Kenneth, or maybe Seamus. I don't really know who, but potentially learn more of how things are going up there.
Hi. Well, this isn't the first time that your magics have come in handy. We'll
also,
get back.
She said she just said she didn't miss me, or she didn't say that she missed me. Sad.
She did say I hope to use it.
That's true.
It's good.
It's not the same, man.
I'm gonna clap a hand on your shoulder, Meshach, and we'll get back. We'll save Helmshold. We'll do everything we can. Whatever it takes. And I'm gonna get up and go. Are we in the giant freighter right now?
Yeah.
Or
You're in the. In my notes, I just called it the Burning Man. Because I thought that was that works for both things.
I like it.
I kind of like that. I like that a lot.
The Burning Man.
Burning Man. I'm gonna get up away from whatever driver's seat sort of thing is that thing, and I'm gonna get back into the regular hull, and I'd like to find Reepicheep and begin experimentation.
All right, let me pull up a table real quick.
That's crazy.
Whatever it takes.
We're back to where we're at eugenics.
I want to super
being by lords.
Where even is the? Okay. You come to where your were rat is, and he's sort of bossing with his. He's taken his new position of power, having been a lowly soldier earlier. He's gone straight to his head. He's bossing some other were rats around rather savagely, kicks to the back and that sort of stuff.
Reepicheep.
Yes, boss.
I need you and 3 of your finest were-rats to come with me.
As you say. You, slime, come with me. Follow the boss.
I'll
round up some others. He's got a little squad.
Just like a little private room somewhere.
take them into the one of the interior storage rooms or something in the Burning Man. Yeah.
Rats. I have a mission that most of the time only rats really do. But it will be dangerous. I have 4 waivers that you can all sign right here. And if you would, first...
Waiver?
Nothing liable comes to me, my family, if you die.
Okay. No, it's pretty clear most of them don't know how to read or write. So they sort of scribble things on the...
Good. Sorry, I think I came off on the wrong foot. I have a small idea that requires experimentation. It is possible that you would die a painful death. However, it is also possible that you become stronger than you will ever possibly be if you didn't take this. What do you think?
No.
Anyone?
They
anyone?
all start to cower.
You committed now, Tristan.
Whatever it takes. And I'm gonna get my 4 vials out of demon blood. And if they don't drink it willingly, I will force it down their throats.
That's
who do you go for? Do you go for Reaper Sheep or one of the randos first?
Randos first.
You sort of get one against the corner. He's like,
Lieutenant, help me, please.
Eventually, you get him. He'll just sort of give up. Like, he's not going to fight you, but he'll sort of give up and he'll take it and he'll drink from it. I need you to roll me a D100.
A D100?
I've played in a campaign that's had some drinking of even blood. It is a large table.
49.
49.
There's some good effects and some really bad ones.
No. He drinks.
Uh-oh.
His body starts to contort incredibly painfully. All 4 of his limbs start to twist and crack. For like 30, 40 seconds, you see him start to shape, the bones crack and reform until his arms become his legs and his legs become his feet.
Oh no.
He's there on the ground, sort of like not sure how to stand, can't really, like, can move, but not well. He's like,
No.
The most hilarious outcome possible.
Do you feel any special powers coming out?
He's like, looks at his paws. What happened to my hands? Then he'll look down at his feet. What? He's freaking out. You're not getting much. English is hard for him right now.
We could do another one if you want. Maybe.
No! No more! No more!
We'll put him on the side for now.
Next one down. Roll me another D100.
I would like to. I don't know if this is how it works, to be honest. So you can tell me no. I want to be like writing down this. I'm like changing doses very specifically, or like adding certain things just to see what happens. I don't know if that influences. Like, basically what I want to do is, if I can find something that's like pretty good, can I have a higher chance to make that happen if I do the same concoction? That's the
roll me an intelligence check.
Okay.
Maybe Arcana or something. I don't know.
Okay.
No,
okay.
Medicine. Roll me medicine.
Let's see here. Medicine. Woof. 12.
You can alter the score by plus or minus 1.
Okay.
Roll me another D100.
Okay. Yep. 92.
92.
Or 91 or 93, depending on what you think.
It won't make a difference.
He died.
Nothing apparently changes, but he seems to sag a little bit, and he starts to he's just sort of shivers a little bit, and he takes a step, and one of his right legs breaks as his bones have turned to be extremely brittle.
Oh.
And let's say he steps where he kicks his leg against the side of a table or something, and cracks. He's in extreme pain because of he ran into a table, which normally would just leave a bruise.
Not that much.
Roll me another medicine check.
I just need to put him out of his misery. 18.
You can alter it by another 2, so you can alter it by up to 3.
Does that mean when I roll on this D100, I kind of get to know what the next ones are, or if it's just here's a good one, I'll pick it for you?
It means if you can figure out what each number is, you can try to change the number to be what you want.
Okay.
Never know.
Or avoid things you don't want.
Okay.
Got 2 more rounds.
Didn't quite work. Let's try your third one. This will be the last one for today, gentlemen. Thank you. Rolling on the floor. 14.
14.
Tried the extremes. We tried a middle. 2 extremes.
Okay, that was so. This one, his hands start to sort of strengthen, and his paws start to turn into these massive talons, and he basically has these large, almost blade-like claws for hands now that he can use as 1d6 unarmed.
Oh. How do you feel about those, my little?
He's like, Is this it? No. This is...
Like I said, it could make you more powerful, or it could, and I gesture to the other 2, leave you in an unfortunate circumstance.
Yes, thank you. That's good, Warlord.
This guy's name is Edward, right?
You may call me secretly and only. You're a yucky ghost.
Hey.
Secretly, you may refer to me in public as the Pie Lord. However, you 4, well, I guess maybe almost you 3, maybe 2 now. I'm gonna have to put some out of their misery. Those in this blood contingent of the Pie Lord, you will know me as Blood Lord.
You're going down a path.
Whatever it takes.
Yes, Blood Lord. Yes, good.
Very good. I would like you seem like you could aid most. Well, I look at Reepicheep and this talent one. Will be the first contingent of this blood sect of mine. We will experiment with 3 were-rats every day. If I am not there, Reepicheep, you will carry this out. If you find, take detailed notes, send them to me. If you find that there is a very a very sure way to perhaps upgrade our troops, you are permitted to take what you wish. However, right now, I don't desire that this game of chance be put on you, one of my most prized lieutenants. You understand?
Yes, Bloodlord. Much thank you. This, as you say, I will do so.
You have been given a great honor. I look at both of them. I will, and his very hard look right now, like stonewalling all emotion. I will give the switched-legged one a chance, but the one with the bones, it would be better to put him out of his misery. You are dismissed.
Yes. Come. And he and the claw, the one with the claws and the one with the swapped legs, they're gonna make their way out of the room, leaving just the one with the brittle bones there on the floor.
Perhaps Swapped Leg will find a way to use his power well. You, I am sorry that this happened to you. Should we try another one, or would you like to pass on?
Please. One more chance.
That's the spirit?
Very good. 77. A very holy number.
Would you like to alter that at all?
I don't know. The problem is I just don't know the number differences.
You're right, you don't, but I'll tell you, just Demon of Plagues, I want this to happen. If you go either up or down, one of them is a very good choice.
Okay. By 3 or by...
It would have to be by 3.
Okay. Up or down. One of them is a good choice?
One of them is a good choice.
Okay. Boys, odds, evens, which one goes up?
I feel like evens goes up.
Evens goes up? All right. That's a 1. We're going down.
Going down. All right. You pour this demon ichor into his mouth. And he's like, ah. And then his voice starts to deepen into a, and his muscles start to expand rapidly. He within 20 seconds, he triples in size and just becomes absolutely shredded. His bone's still broken. It didn't heal his bone, but I don't know where Rat's stat block, but his strength is increased to 18, and he just swells up into this yoked, half rat, half ogre sort of thing. Like he's been bodybuilding his entire life. He's normally where Rats are small and diminutive. Now he's is able to stand up. Still hobbles on one leg, but he looks at you. Sort of looks at his newfound strength.
How do you feel?
Like I could crush your skull, Bloodlord.
And would you crush my skull? Would you like to try?
No. He paused. He was weighing his options, but
He's what?
he seemed to be weighing his options there for a second, but he'll bow his head.
Remember the gift that I have given you. you would still be a little rat if it weren't. You could still be a broken-boned little rat if it weren't for me. However, if you'd ever like to try and test your mettle, we can train. But I promise you that size does not always matter. Now, wasn't meant to be that, but dismissed.
Yes, as you say, Blood Lord. And he's going to sort of hobble out, still with a cracked leg, but he'll hobble out feeling pretty good about himself.
Good. Well, that's all I'll do for now.
I'm just Adam is eventually just gonna start to notice, why are half my were-rats monstrosities?
Yeah, like why?
No, they serve me now. They're not. They're no longer going to be a part of the Gorguts at that point. But I will, at some point, I will tell the party. But right now, it's a bit of a secret. So
I have
I'm
even
gonna have
more
them,
less.
like,
I have less men.
I'm gonna have them stay within, kind of within the confines of like the Burning Man, for the most part. Or they'll be like camped a little bit within the Blackbone tribe.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
That's my thought.
As for the rest of you, are we going to? What's our plans? Yeah. Last week we had talked about going to the Hell Riders remnants.
I think that's still valuable and worth doing, and I think we should jump to that.
Was there anything off of my 19 roll that did anything? I froze after partway through when you were talking about stuff, so I was
so you got all the resources you need to start. You found all the resources you would need to start building rams and that sort of stuff. That'll take time to do. It's a major construction project and stuff. For recruiting, I assume you're trying to recruit new warriors during this time as well?
Yeah.
Okay. With that roll, you can roll a 1d4, and whatever you roll, you'll recover that much BR as you recruit stragglers and new arrivals to the base.
That's a 4.
All right, excellent. As you're traveling out throughout the wasteland over 2 days, like there's a constant influx. This is sort of the low-level underlying sort of economy of the wasteland that you guys are sort of above now, the sort of the daily functioning of. That there's always new arrivals, whether they're intentionally or not, and they tend to be more evil-aligned creatures like the ones in your armies.
Cool.
So it's not hard for you to find several dozen new lycanthropes among the hundreds of new arrivals every day, most of whom die. Some of them get lucky and get snatched up by a recruiting warlord, like Gore here. So you're able to recover 4 BR.
Awesome. Sweet. That's it for me.
All right. So the contingent that wants to travel to the remnants of the Hellrider remnants, who wants to come? Not all have to. Anyone that wishes to can.
I am happy to go, whether my army goes with me or not. The question remains as to, well, force seems... Our forces are recovering.
Yeah, I think the idea was a more diplomatically oriented mission.
Of course.
Yeah, we originally decided that it was just going to be you two going, basically as like the scouts of like where you guys aren't coming with an army. You guys are just going to talk to see if they're any.
Just trying to understand them more, and
and technically you guys were doing that while Tristan and I went to Mad Maggie.
And all of these, we all have sending suns too, so we can communicate long distance.
It is, if I may, probably wisest that, diplomatic as our intentions may be, we have some force behind us.
Yeah, we were planning on bringing an honor guard of sorts.
Marvelous. And well, before that is to happen, my men must have their ritual. They have one day after every significant bout to gather booty and display that booty as a not only a form of healthy competition, but also a fine opportunity to, acquire bragging rights and social capital, as it were, among the group. Once our day of festivity is concluded, I will be happy to go with you. And, well, what is our angle?
Firstly, let me pull up their little description again. So they're undead riders. Essentially we're part of the original crusade led by Zariel, the last kind of survivors of it.
Yes.
Apparently, they are mean to people that come into their land, but they're rumored to have lots of money and artifacts. So,
all right.
If we can get those things, that would be great. But we probably can't.
So
my other thought was, okay, so I also am trying to gauge how loyal these Hellrider or remnants are to whatever priestess Fëanor. Like, was she a part of the Hellriders initially?
I mean, you don't really know the whole story, but presumably, yeah, she's still, like, she's with them. People talk about her as if she's a member of a priestess who was part of the Hellriders.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to try to, like, convince them to help us because they're surely not huge fans of Zariel still, but we shall see.
All right. Then our duty is to attempt a diplomatic mission wherein we discuss with them their intentions with Zariel.
Mm-hmm.
And if they are in favor of Zariel, we depart in peace. And if they are not, we ask for their aid.
Yep. Yeah.
All right.
And also just try to gauge as much information about them as we can, because we kind of don't actually talk to them.
Yes. Right.
They mostly just fool in their crypt. They're just chilling.
Yeah. Well, this is good. And your powers, your Davic gifts work fine down here?
Naturally.
Impressive. I'm surprised. You are in the domain of other gods, so I perhaps assume.
That's a way to put it, but an incorrect one.
Oh, forgive me. I thought so. You've got two gods. They're Jesus and Satan.
No.
Oh.
We got one god. That is, you can guess which one, I think.
Sure.
Satan's just a very powerful, evil, spiritual being, you know.
And
but not all, because God defeated him, you know.
And there are powerful spiritual beings who are not gods.
Yes.
Though the distinction I find is ever murky.
Yeah, let's see. One is a creator of the world, and one is not.
Well, my gods, they didn't create the world, but They are here in it with us, as it were. So.
Okay. That's again one way of looking at it, but at that point, would it not devolve into much like these squabbling warlords, who are just worshipping power?
I suppose I worship not only power, but power and justice. Still, I am thankful for your God, and we give due homage to him yet, alongside my own.
I am also very thankful for the one who made me. Anywho.
Yes.
Can we steal a car?
Oh no, well, that's a good point. I have a bike. I'm told that some...
You can get 2 people on one of those bikes.
Oh, great. I have a bike. You can hop on back.
Is it just you 2 going to the crypts? Is anyone else going to go?
Bringing some other...
I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of splitting the party. I wouldn't mind if everyone was just here somehow.
We've already been splitting the party.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just my opinion.
Alright, so no one else wants to go.
I mean, do I have time to join?
You'll be busy. If Mishak or Olvar want to go, they can go. It sounds like no. So you guys can. And are you guys bringing any soldiers?
I am going to bring. I am going to bring a solid honor guard. Probably like a dozen ogres.
All right. Yeah. To keep up with you, they'll need some vehicles. So they're large, so they take up twice as much space. You guys will have 2 of the larger vehicles coming with you, the big demon grinders or whatever. Right. But you guys will absolutely be able to depart, and it's almost a full day's drive as you guys tear across the wastes. Until eventually, these pitch black mountains, many of them volcanic, they're on the horizon, then they're just getting closer and closer and closer. And then this straight up Mordor mountain range in front of you, with with an obvious opening and an otherwise unbroken wall of mountains. There's these great crags rising like spires on either side of it.
I raise a little white flag.
Deep within, most of it is all in a reddish. All Avernus is in a reddish, fiery haze. But you also see like this otherworldly fog emanating from deep within this valley as you start to drive into the valley. Until eventually you see on one side of the valley a much degraded statue of what seems to like a guardian knight, standing with his sword held down at his feet. But like half the face is broken off. It's cracked and worn. And this fog is getting thicker and thicker and hard to see. And you guys begin to notice a very faint green glow coming from this light coming from up the canyon. Until eventually it gets too narrow and too rocky to take your vehicles any further. About an hour into the canyon. And there's just sort of this sharp rise, forcing you guys to dismount your vehicles and proceed on foot. Do you bring your ogres with you at this point?
I instruct them that if they do not have word from me in half a day's time, well, in like, in whatever 12 hours is down here, or if a force comes out to fight you, fight them. But I think Louis and I suggest to Louis that we hoof it on our own.
Okay.
Your Lieutenant Og will sort of stand there slack-jawed, a nice sliver of drool falling from his jaw. Yeah, you got it, boss. We hear fight, we join fight.
Good.
You guys will proceed on foot through this fog until you turn a corner, and you guys will see this lovely sight.
Oh.
Lovely.
That's just some Minas Morgul energy.
The broken, shattered remains of what appears to be a great cathedral. And yes, a single guard, almost standing there statue-like, in what was once glorious, splendid plate armor, now corroded and old, standing there. It does not even look like it's a living thing. Looks very much like a statue, simply standing there, sword ready.
Louis, do you wish to do the talking, or should I lead?
So it looks like a statue, but
it's standing statue still. You're probably in easy, like you just turned the corner. You're still pretty far away from it, and through the fog, it's hard to get. I couldn't get I to generate enough fog, but there's a lot more fog than this,
and
so it's a little hard to see. You almost more see the silhouette of it, just standing dead still.
Hello, we come in peace. I shout out to this armored thing that we can't tell if it's alive or not, and we continue to proceed forward slowly.
Yeah, you guys can keep walking forward until eventually you can start to make out a little bit more. You can see that figure of the cathedral in the distance. As you approach this figure, what do you do?
Hello. We seek parley with Priestess Feanor. What am I doing?
Hello.
Well, I fear we may find no warm welcome.
I fear that as well.
Toward this one guy.
I'm sorry, you cut out there. What did you say?
I continue moving toward this one guy.
Mm-hmm.
Great. You can walk right up to him, and you can see held within this armor is a rotted corpse. It's essentially a skeleton with a few pieces of dried, like basically skin dried like leather still clinging to it.
I'm going to walk probably, far out of immediate sword swing range, and then attempt to sort of cross the threshold he's creating.
I join him.
As soon as you step across, shockingly, it springs to life. Its sword drawn, and it assumes a combat stance. Its green eyes activate just like that.
We come in peace.
Do you serve?
The Lord God Almighty.
Tyr.
Are you companions of the angel?
No. Well, define the angel. Zariel?
The one and only.
Well, no.
Leave or die.
Are you guys like fans of Zariel here?
Leave or die.
Why is that the only two options?
It starts to stomp towards you.
Hey. Who did you swear your oath to when you were going on your crusade?
The angel.
You swear an oath to Zariel or swear an oath to God?
Leave or die. It's like 10 feet from you. It's
okay. I back
its
up.
arm is raised.
Begin leaving.
Yeah.
You guys step back outside the threshold, and then it just sort of lowers its sword arm and walks right back to where it was and resumes its stance.
Okay, new strategy. How do we just leave?
I think we must leave for now. Let us go.
Do they know that, Zariel's not an angel anymore?
I don't know. Many are deluded here. Hell is a place where people go to lose their minds. Divorced from the order and the justice of combat, all that is left is blood and mindless chaos.
1 second.
Well,
I feel like there's got to be something else we could do. I can't.
I fear there is little reasoning with undead. They have no reasons left, only purpose, perverted or not.
What is their purpose for being around these days?
Well,
That's what I want to know.
Sounds in favor of Zariel, whatever it is. That makes us enemies, but we are told that their troves are quite useful. We should consider, in the company of the others, whether it might be wise to mount some sort of assault. For now, it would be best if my Ashen Horde, did some sort of small excursion on our way back. Some sort of, win.
What we could do is just have them cross over just this front part, beat this guy up, and then we can leave.
We could. I fear that killing the gatekeeper might clue them off to our hostile intentions. And so, I think it would be best that if we strike decisively. Being on is unfortunate if we wish to bring the Gorguts gang. If we wish to bring the Black Bones, perhaps we can make use of this challenging terrain, this narrow cliff face. Mounting archers on a cliff is ever the sound advantage.
That's true. Man, I'm just so curious. They had such a formerly beautiful place there.
It may yet be beautiful. I wish to see it. God willing.
People.
Cathedral for your God, or I for mine.
They're clinging to life / undeath for some reason. I just don't understand.
I fear it may not be that deep. They might just be more mindless undead, clinging to a shred of purpose.
Well, what if we tried the strategy of saying, we are with the angels, because we kind of are, because Zarya's not an angel anymore.
You wish to lie your way to their company? I'm open to this.
I'm not lying. I'm just telling. They don't understand what truth is right now. It seems to me.
All right.
Oh, you're actually okay.
I would be open to it.
I'm just gonna step across and say, just so you know, Zario isn't an angel anymore. She's actually a devil, and then step back over.
Oh,
Yeah, you step across, it just like starts to draw its sword again. You step back, it just goes right back into position.
I
It's
tell you
not.
what, I think from your sending stones, you get the the Lord, honor Lord and kind Lord, come in.
10-4 Pylord.
Status? How goes negotiations?
Unsuccessful. They're unambiguously pro-Zario.
Oh.
They appear to think she's an angel still.
Oh. Well, Mishak and I have just finished up our conversation and negotiations with Mad Maggie, and it has been successful. I'm going to relay the information. Blah, 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 blah. And, well, we could be over shortly if you wish.
Do you think this endeavor is worth pursuing or just leaving them be? Over.
So they won't let you in? Over?
The guy takes out a giant sword every time we try to cross the border. Over.
They're undead. They don't be well reasoned with.
Jacob, aren't you and I, don't we have some kind of weird mark on our soul from making a deal with Shaman? Can you use that? Over?
Hard to say. I fear that if they found me to be an oathbreaker, they would try and kill me on the spot. But if my pact is as intact as that other demon implied it may be, well, it may be of use yet.
Okay. Could be worth a shot. Otherwise, I don't know. Over.
Well, we should begin to consider whether the troves of this hoard I'm told are bountiful. We should consider whether a frontal assault would be a wise strategy for our ends.
I don't like taking our army down any more than we already have. Let's continue to try negotiations as we go. We need more of our... This isn't the real fight.
I'm inclined to agree.
I'm gonna step over the border with my sending stone active and just try to let him hear how the guy reacts when I talk to him.
You'll hear faintly through the static. Leave or die. Leave or die. And a stomping and clanking of metal.
Huh.
What if I told you he liked Zario? What does he say if I say that?
You already claimed not to. Explain.
I like angels, but not demons and devils.
We are sworn to Zarya.
Are you sworn to Zario? What is the oath you swore?
We have a vision of redemption for Zario. The sword purified and returned.
Are you loyal to the angel?
Loyal to the commander of angels. Aye.
Leave or die.
What is the oath you swore? Come on, man.
Are you still across the line?
I'm like backing away from him as
You're
I'm
not
trying to
getting
talk.
anything from him. He's
Okay.
not forthcoming with information.
Okay, then I step back over.
Yeah.
This is the stupidest thing ever.
Another day.
Roll me each of you guys. What's your passive perception?
Perception. 10. Passive.
Jacob?
12.
Not great.
Jacob, you very faintly hear more footsteps coming from the direction of the cathedral, which you could identify as a clanking of metal.
All right.
You clock a trio of new figures walking through the midst very slowly.
Do they have weapons drawn?
You cannot tell. You just know there's 3 new figures coming.
I'm ready to defend our lives if need be. Do we wish to attempt parley? And how much would we risk for it?
How far back are the giants?
They're probably several hundred feet.
Which is
like probably like half a mile, or like they're ways back. You guys had to do a small hike here to get half a mile back.
I'm okay with waiting until they're within like better sight / earshot, and then if we decide we need to run, we can run, and then we can still try to like shout to them.
I understand. I do not think this endeavor wise. I think
why
placable undead beasts. But if you insist we continue, I will.
At the first sight of a drawn weapon, we leave.
Understood.
Immediately. That doesn't count that one guy that's standing right there, though.
As you guys watch these figures approach, you see 2 of them are also hulking knights. In the middle is a much shorter figure. A feminine figure, seemingly dressed in a simple, ragged robe, approaches you barefoot.
Hello. Are you Feanor?
This woman, flanked by 2 undead knights, approaches. Are you the pair that's been confusing poor Theophis here?
Confusing? He's been confusing us.
You must answer his questions. Otherwise he does not know what to do. And he resorts to killing.
We answered his questions, did we not?
Well, they were complex answers. I understand. Yeah. Are you the priestess Feanor, of whom it is spoken?
I am. Who are you?
I am Jacob, known as Honor Lord of the Ashen Horde.
What happened to Forgat?
Well, my blade came down upon him.
Impressive. What does the leader of brutes want with our crypt?
Only to know your allegiance. We are simply new to the wasteland and learning of the peoples therein. We do not know of you, and we wish to.
Has Theophis not made our allegiance abundantly clear? We serve the angel, as I'm sure he's told you many times.
But the My question is, do you still have allegiance to her, even if she is no longer an angel?
Who are you?
Theophis could not answer that. Who am I? I am Louis, servant of the Lord God.
You're a priest?
No. But soon.
You're one of them. You're one of the Christians.
You were once, were you not?
No, but there are many of them in our ranks.
Good men, I have found, and true.
Yes. I am a priestess of Helm.
And I of Tyr. A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Again, many of your brothers are in our ranks.
I'm pleased to hear of it.
I suspect you would not be were you to see them.
All right.
Let me explain something very simple to you. Everyone in this wasteland is our enemy. Why are you not our enemy? At this point, coming out of, with you guys' subpar perception, you guys realize behind you there's 4 more knights blocking your escape. Standing on in the mists. They finally step forward. You guys are effectively surrounded.
We got this. Anyway, what reason have we given you to be an enemy? We come seeking understanding and hopefully friendship.
You're right, and your unique approach is why the only reason you're still alive. The default down here is enemy, you must understand. Ordinarily, you'd be dead already.
Yeah.
I suppose so.
That's a very uncharitable way to think of everyone.
It's also well earned. And it is the way down here.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you can see that ways can change.
I hope so. If
Come with me.
We are pleased to take our leave, quietly and with little bloodshed if we can.
No, you have piqued my curiosity. You will come with me.
I will not be moved without my say-so.
Is that so?
We would need a little more information as to where, why, and for what purpose.
Because you have no other choice. Please, come along. And
there is always a choice.
The knights start to stomp towards you.
I look to Louis. I'm ready to take the cap off, but I also am curious to gain information about this group.
Oh, dude, what do we do?
They are 20 feet from you.
Split-second decision. What is your immediate reaction?
Louis is going to. Oh, gosh. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna take a couple steps forward towards the priestess. Because she's gesturing us towards the cathedral area.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we get the gauge that there's only these 4 knights right now, and
there's 7. There's the 4 behind you, the 2 that came with her.
Okay, yeah.
And Theophis.
Theophis. Oh, Theophis. frankly, threat assessment. Don't know that we can take them. That being said, how heavy are you?
I am like a big human amount of heavy, big human in plate armor amount of heavy. That means I'm probably wearing 250 pounds all in all.
Plate armor's fine. 60 to 80 pounds. You're easy 350. You're big. You're a Goliath. You could be 400 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I wrote down.
Well,
not too far off.
Like an average Goliath is a football linebacker, and those guys are 300 pounds.
Yeah.
When I look into Louis' eyes, do I see fight? Do I see submission?
Not submission.
They're 10 feet from you.
Louis will just unfurl his radiant wings in front of them and say, "We will not be told where to go. We are free creatures."
Okay, I'm gonna grab Louis, boots of striding and springing. I'm going to try to leap. I can leap up to 30 feet over these knights in the back.
Make me 4 dexterity. All 4 of them are close enough now. They're gonna be grabbing at your leg.
Okay.
Let me grab my dice real quick.
Oh boy.
Be making.
Louis' eyes at this point are just straight up glowing.
Okay, I'm also.
Oh no.
No, I'm just bolting. Because of my boots of striding and springing, I am immune to encumbrance. Encumbrance does not reduce my speed. So I think truly our best bet out of here is if I just carry Louis and sprint.
I can fly too once we get out of.
I need 4 athletics checks from you, Jacob.
Okay, I have advantage on all of my athletics checks. The first one is a nat 20.
All right, you'll pass one. You'll rip out of one limb.
The second one is a 13. Yeah, is a 22.
He rolled 23, 18 on die.
Oh.
Okay. Is there anything I can do about that?
I'm checking the same thing.
I don't think I have any reactions that can help me with that.
Wait, what do I have?
And really, there's no flat bonuses. It's really just advantage and disadvantage in this. Oh, wait, I can pop a second wind, Tactical Mind. Oh, I will pop a second wind to get up to 23 on that skill check.
Okay. All right, 2 more.
Third one is a 24.
That'll pass. Last one.
Okay.
Okay, roll well.
What did you say, Tom?
I said another 24.
They're gonna roll 25, unfortunately.
It does not take an action slot. I will use another second wind to use Tactical Mind. I will succeed.
A bonus action, I believe.
No, second wind to heal is a bonus action. Tactical Mind does not use an action slot. It's a free action to just add a d10 to an ability check you make.
Great.
Doesn't make anything? That's crazy.
2 of them, I could almost hold you down. You're like, I'm not gonna yell, but you being your fighter self, brute force out of their claws. I need one more saving throw from you.
Great. I'm happy to.
As you get away, you guys think you're scot-free, and then you hear Priestess Theanor mutter words in Celestial.
I understand that. What does she say?
She simply says, "Halt," and I need what is
wisdom or charisma?
A wisdom saving throw
From Jacob.
Jacob.
First one is a 7. I inevitably was going to have to use Indomitable on this. That makes it 18 plus 12 is 30.
Indomitable is such a cheat code, dude.
Initially, she's going to cast Hold Person on you. You freeze for a second, and again, just battering ram your way out of the spell. And you guys are free.
Louis, you can hear as I can feel the sort of claws beginning to reach around my mind. Your faith in God is perverted. My faith in Tyr is just. And I am sprinting out of here.
I'm gonna cast as I'm following, and I'm gonna cast just a wall of light behind us, just creating a barrier between us and them.
Yeah, I mean they do not attempt to pursue you out of the canyon.
I'm gonna create it right on their borderline.
Poor
Theophis.
Will hear in a booming, like it's still in her soft tone, but in a booming volume. You fools!
Fools? I can say it in a booming voice back, because I have thaumaturgy.
Yeah, you do.
And you'll hear nothing back. As you guys flit your way out to your vehicles, and you guys are made your introduction to the Hellrider remnants.
I don't know if that was the right decision, but I did not trust her at all.
I think that was the right decision. I would have run the moment I saw the figures, if I'm totally honest. But, you know, all is well, as it were.
Dang. I still just wish they would speak of their oath. They just won't.
All have minds salvation. Some have already made their choice.
Yes. I just am perplexed if my understanding of crusades tended to be correct. It was more of an oath to God than unto a person.
What do devils do but corrupt people's understandings of their oaths? It is their way. It is their power.
Still doesn't sit well with Louis. He's just kind of thinking now.
It is so.
You guys are able to get back to your vehicles and I assume drive out of the canyon. You guys can discuss whatever you'd like.
We're gonna make a pit stop to beat up on some losers on our way back, and then
the Ashen Horde needs to get a clean win. We had a hard-fought win just now. It's about time we pub stomped a little.
roll me a survival check as you attempt to track down any random warband.
It's bad. 7.
I'll assist with that.
Ooh, how? That's cocked. 12.
Well, you don't find anything major. You find a band of like maybe 5 or 6 sort of demons just sort of out ravaging out in the wasteland, eating a fresh kill in their little camp. And you guys are without too much issue able to just straight up bulldoze them. Your ogres just like tearing them up to pieces.
Yeah, they start playing football with the last demon.
Stomp a food.
You give the boys some. The boys have some fun. 100%.
Yeah, great. Gotta keep elementary schoolers moving.
I will walkie-talkie the folks. Hi, Lord. We just got out of a potentially dangerous encounter. Over.
Come again? Over?
The guard at the front wasn't the only one out there, and the priestess and a few others came and tried to have us come inside to talk, and we didn't like that very much, so we had to break away under threat of violence.
That's a hard position to be put in. Do you think it's worth it if we all come back, or is this a lost cause? Over.
Oh no, not. Perhaps later, but not now.
Yes, in time. Over and out.
I fear we may have made an enemy of them.
Well, I fear they were very poor hosts.
It is true,
we shall see.
but
perhaps we send a different contingent next time. We meet at the Gorguts camp. We're consolidating forces. Moving on with other stages of the plan. If the cinnamon and the apple pie isn't going to come together, then, well, it'll still be good. Over.
of course.
Okay. Sure.
He was making an analogy. So the cinnamon in this case, it's really the icing on the cake. This is an analogy that exists, but he made it a pie thing because that's kind of his deal.
Some days I'm not sure these things are worth it. Over and out.
I'll have a fresh pie ready for you when you get back.
Excellent. So at the end of 2 days, 2 days after your victory over Kovacs, you guys are all returning to the Gorguts camp. Warlord Gore with a batch of fresh new recruits and a bunch of scrap. Meshach and Olvar after a successful diplomatic mission, and Honor and Jacob and Louis after a much less successful diplomatic mission.
Was I successful on making battery rams?
That's you're just coming back with the resources.
Okay.
That's
fine. Alright. Cool. Alrighty. And when I come back, I'm gonna show the rest of the show the new guys the camp, show them the crew, show the crew what we've plundered, get them hyped on that, and get them hyped on the new idea of ramming vehicles into troops, and hopefully they get hyped up on that.
Roll me a d20 plus your units plus your morale. Your units morale.
Yeah.
They all report to Barkati.
I get +5 +6. That is a 19.
19 plus your 6.
So that's so it's 13 plus loyalty plus my charisma, which is 19.
Okay, so keep track of this, of your progress towards 100%. You're 19% the way done with this project.
Great.
As you get them like, all right, we like that, and they start to sort of form like, all right, how could we fit these things on? They sort of in the planning blueprint stage.
Yep.
As much as these things use blueprints.
Scrappy gearhead tinkering.
Yes.
Yeah. You have one like werebore that goes, this goes here and this goes here and like oh sorry, hold on. No, sorry, this goes here and
As for the rest of you, we're all back. What are we doing?
Mr. DM, sir, is it within reason? We had the original plan of sending Magnus to scout the 8th Legion.
Yes.
And some Blackstone tribe scouts as well.
Yes.
Yes.
we could all
They'll
do that.
be
Is that
departed.
reasonable?
The thing is, there's multiple locations to scout. Like they've got a whole, like they control like a third of the wasteland. So I'm
Sure.
willing to bet, just since he's obviously not here, there's more going on. So he'll take more than 2 days to get this done.
Okay.
Makes sense.
We know, right? Over the 8th Legion, COVID absence.
You're cutting out a lot. I don't know what you said, Jake.
Who's next in power after Kolvix?
You guys don't know. Mad Maggie gave Meshach and Olvar like he has a second in command, but no one really knows who's in charge. It could be a power struggle, yada yada yada. It's
That
not
would
like devils that usually have a chain of command, but devils are also treacherous and power hungry.
And this is like, I imagine Pie Lord is giving us pie and other food, and we're up in the lofted area, over in the Gorguk's camp, while the rest of my crew is building and recruiting. Well, not recruiting, but getting acknowledged with the new setup. And I'm telling the rest of the crew, maybe it's worth heading north to head over to the 8th Legion as a group, just to see what's going on. Maybe we can find some more intel. The other option is we get some surveillance on where the sword is and understanding how that is. I don't know.
Well, I thought we knew that the sword was either in
Zariel's
palace. We know
Zariel's place.
We know where it is. We just don't know, like, we haven't seen it yet. So it would be a good idea to at least get the lay of the land.
Right.
So we need like blueprints for Zariel's palace, ideally.
That would be ideal.
Does Larry remember any of that?
Oh yeah. Larry?
Well, I think Zariel's palace came after Larry's time with her.
Yeah,
Is that right, Larry?
I've never been there, nor do I particularly want to be. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, I can't say I do either, but seems that's where we might have to go.
Larry might have been quite in. Well, forget about that.
Oh, with the
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
A lapse of judgment, perhaps. Regardless, I almost wish that we were on better terms with this Boris. He is a known informant of I wish we could have some way to contact him. Perhaps promise back a share of his force in exchange for information on Zariel's keep.
I have a hunch he's more afraid of Zariel than he is desirous of his armies.
I would be unsurprised by that.
So how to proceed now? We have two clear fronts now within the wastelands, and then we have the Zariel issue. Do we care about... Do we need to deal with the 8th Legion, and do we need to deal with the Hell Riders, and in which order and whatnot before we deal with Zariel?
The thing with the 8th Legion is that essentially promised Mad Maggie protection for her. Yeah, that's the issue with the Eighth Legion, that they may come and completely steamroll her.
They are a more active force.
They're also a weakened force right now, and potentially in disarray to some extent. We are too.
Right.
But
I have an idea. Our intelligence hasn't come back yet, but if we begin to journey south toward the 8th Legion, and then hopefully we can get some before we get there. My thought is, from what Mad Maggie said, is that there are multiple devils vying for the leadership of the 8th Legion. If we could exert our influence under one, take an outpost, find one who is vying for power, make them submit to us.
And rule by proxy.
Rule by proxy. To be honest, this is somewhat more of just acknowledging our own setback from executing Kovacs, but
it is and it isn't. I don't think Kovacs was ever going to truly work by proxy. He was going to constantly try to undermine us.
right.
He
So
had
we
his
would need
own
one. We would need
sure of-
one. Yes, we would need one kind of devil that we could find that would be not necessarily weak enough, but that we could influence and put our powers behind in a more subtle way that would allow them to rise to the top. So my proposition would be, we begin to travel down to the 8th Legion, and at that point, the first outpost, we conquer with some armies and go from there.
The 8th Legion, though, that's going to be a taxing battle, and I worry that we're just going to
battle them. What I wish is to find an outpost, take it over.
Yes.
Something like it's more reconnaissance than anything. It's glory.
Potentially, that could work.
I know a devil that we could talk to.
Our great martial force. Possible that we could bring them to heel without much bloodshed.
That's the hope.
Could
we have army? One outpost will not. Especially if there is discontent with the leaders. They know that. And I hope they know that we know.
Gory said something about it.
Well,
you know a guy?
Could ask my former boss, Bell. DM, do you know if Bell has an army?
He does. Bell is the second most powerful devil in Avernus. Technically, he is Zariel's advisor. That is the reality of it too. Zariel, Asmodeus, replaced. He used to be the overlord of the Archdevil. Asmodeus replaced him with Zariel, and he's, as devils be, been super salty about that for the last 200 years.
So, I mean, we have an army, we have a guy inside. Now, a replacement for Zariel could be Bell. Unfortunately, I know it's another devil. However, we didn't have issues. As I understand it, I don't think people had issues with when Bell was here. I know it's still a bad thing. I know he's still a devil. Unfortunately, I don't think he was bringing people from the surface down.
How do we get Helm's Hold out of Avernus?
That's what we're trying to figure out, aren't we?
Isn't it to defeat Zariel?
How to depose Zariel or what have you.
It's not about deposing Zariel per se. It's about somehow getting her to release Helm's Hold, mostly, right?
We can do that if she switched sides, giving her the sword, converting her back into being a angel.
Does that even work?
I don't know. You guys know about gods than I do.
Well, the sword on its own, I fear, may be insufficient. She uses a sword, right? She uses that sword, right?
Yeah. I guess we don't know.
Larry will pipe up. No, I haven't seen her, but she doesn't use that sword anymore.
Oh, understood. So, I think it's all about the sword. Bell, I think, would be down for this plan if, well, he is, I'm sure, interested in the reversion of Zariel, if only because it gets her the hell out of his way.
The only thing I'm concerned about is how Bell is bound to Zariel and what he would be required to tell her.
Knowing devils tend to work behind other devils' backs, especially in the higher levels. For Bell to create for us, Bell is essentially just a placeholder, a informational dump for us. But we need to figure out if there's a way to fill that vacuum after Zariel falls. And maybe that's the best way. I don't know. We also have this, we also have the other demon that's also, forgot the demon's name. No, what's the other ones? The one that came up from the hole. No, what was it?
Baphomet?
Yeah, Baphomet.
Yeah.
So we also have Baphomet in all of that chaos. We also have, like, there's, I don't know. I think it's something to focus on is what power do we want to fight against, and what other powers do we want to work with to fight the power that we want to fight against.
We need to keep our goal in mind. How do we save Helm's Hold and potentially other cities which they're talking about bringing in, according to them? How do we free them?
We ought to know then why she took Helm's Hold.
For power, for
wasn't
devils?
it our understanding that she just wanted more devil numbers?
Yes.
There was also, like, didn't you talk about some sort of weapon that she needed and that got teleported down? Something like that.
But it's a desperate play, isn't it? It must be. Why haven't they done this before? Millennia before. All the time.
I hadn't thought of it.
Dan, you're muted.
Dan, you're muted.
Know.
I think
it was my understanding that Helm's Hold was almost a byproduct of bringing the Von and Dad machine down. That was my understanding, and what Mad Maggie had told us. So I don't know if there's a guarantee that other cities will be teleported down unless Seamus has been cooking up more weapons.
Yes.
So she never told you it was a byproduct. Like she's very clear she took Helm's Hold down also for more souls to feed her armies.
Okay.
It was both and 100%.
Okay.
I unfortunately got to take off, gentlemen. But,
I do too.
It was a jolly good failed diplomatic session. No
Great.
regrets.
Take off, Tom.
Alrighty.
See ya.
Yeah.
Yeah, see you guys.
See you, Tom.
Well, I can't help but to desire to talk to Zariel. And potentially side with her. I fear...
The good side of her or the bad side?
Well, I keep going back to our conversation with Mad Maggie and Gwaine. That Gwaine is trying to bring in some sort of demonic entity that might be his super weapon against, essentially maybe even to win the blood war. He sort of swore service to it or whatever it was, but I fear that power vacuum more than keeping Zariel in power and in charge of this first layer of hell. I would rather keep the order, and to me, it's much more of a bargaining chip to help her in order to free Helm's Hold, rather than to have Gwaine win and have almost no leverage at all in getting our folks back. As much as I hate Seamus.
I truly think it's a group decision on where we focus on, and like how do we go about focusing, like what angle do we approach? But
yeah, how many of us go?
I think we go. I think we are strongest together. Not our armies. I mean, our armies are strongest together as well. However, I think us as a group is strongest together.
Yeah, I mean, my army is pretty much at my command. There's not really a second in command. I might be able to try, but do you guys have faithful lieutenants or captains generals that you could entrust your armies to if we were to go?
I mean, wherever we're going, we could always just bring your big, what are we calling it?
Burning Man.
Yeah, the Burning Man. We can just bring the Burning Man to wherever we need to go, and you'll be able to communicate with them however you need to. But,
yeah. I fear that it would take far too long to get to Zariel's palace on the Burning Man.
Yeah.
I think that needs to stay in the wastelands.
Understandable. Well, what happens to the skeletons if you just leave them? Like, are you able to control them right now?
I have no idea. We're on Burning Man, right?
Yeah, you guys are.
Okay, I thought we were we were inside the Gorgut's camp.
Well, it's right outside. It's all one big.
But like, how far is that radius? How far can Dan go and still communicate with the skeletons?
Well,
don't know.
It's like, I mean, I would assume like a necromancer doesn't need to be right next to their resurrected undead. Like they're still bound to them. Might not have like exact control over them, but they still operate.
Right. So there could be a world in which simply I give them commands and instructions and at least a goal to live out, and then they live it out as best as they can. Without
you, because it's not like someone's going to come over and control them, because they have to get to you to be able to control them.
Right.
And you'll be able to understand if you get like ambushed. You'll probably know.
And maybe that's a world in which I just have the shattered skulls just simply be a barrier and forces for Mad Maggie in protection against the 8th Legion.
At least for now.
It's not much, but they'll if they die, they'll regenerate and everything. So I'm not super worried about losing my army per se. I mean, yeah, they will get decimated for sure if the 8th Legion comes, but they can provide a little bit more hope for Mad Maggie and provide like a little bit of a buffer shield for that.
Yeah.
Meshach, you're going where? To Zarya?
I'm not going anywhere. I'm suggesting that we need to pick up the pace in having conversations with Zariel.
Yes.
We are stuck between 2 hard places and 3 rocks, I think.
There's too many. Yeah.
I think talking with her, is the next bet. We get to know the most information.
Well, we know a party that already is sworn to Zariel.
Right.
I think we need to pay them a visit, maybe with a less moral contingent.
Fair.
Especially if you want to talk to Zariel, that it's at least a chance. I know that they don't regret their actions. I kind of regret our actions. I'd rather have them as allies.
I would too, especially if they are swearing service to Zariel, you know?
At least
if all of this comes down to us helping defeat this demonic being so that we can free Helmshold, I'm more than happy to do that and aid Zariel. Still a little mad at her for pulling down a city in the thing, but
yeah, well, we can shake Seamus up too. I think he had something to do with it as well.
Aye.
Whatever that box was, I think potentially was the key to doing that or whatever. But
I say, perhaps the 3 of us journey back and see what we can do.
Works for me. Yeah.
The 8th Legion is still in disarray, and we're waiting for our intelligence. I think it's okay to wait a little bit more.
Let's go back over.
Yeah.
Our other warlords, the warlord and the honor lord, or the kind lord and the honor lord, can take control of any armies that need to be taken control of.
Well, my men are busy. My men are busy putting their 2 brain cells together.
1.5.
Yeah. Let's be real here. Well, you need a second brain cell to rub against the first one. If you just have one, then you can't rub anything against it.
True. I'll have to study more human anatomy to. All right.
So off to the
This
remnants.
Seems like our best portion right now.
Let's go to the remnants.
We're headed back to the Hellrider script?
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent. You guys, you make the same trip. Are you taking anybody with you?
I'm just gonna take a backup driver, just in case. If we need.
Are you gonna take anyone like Mr. Barkathy or Gror or anything? Or
I'm taking. Yeah, I'm taking Grorg.
Grorg, yeah, all right. Your boy is gonna come with.
He's gonna come with to just be a backup driver. Really, I don't think we need to bring anyone else.
You guys can all fit in one demon grinder easily. And you haven't made this trip before, but you sort of kind of know what to expect based on what you heard and what you've been told. But nonetheless, you come across that straight black Mordor route mountain range through the foggy cliffs, the foggy canyon, and you come that same sort of rise, that same rocky bluff, where you must dismount and hike forward until you are right back at the same spot your compatriots made a narrow escape from a day before. And you see that same figure standing there in the mist.
Before we walk,
Theophilus. Oh.
Before we walk, I think we should not mention that we were with the other two compatriots until
For sure.
Until we get a little bit better. Planned, are we fighting our way in or are we discussing?
Diplomacy, I think.
Okay.
But
Diplomacy.
also, they might already know that we're with them.
Yeah.
So let us not keep it too secret, but rather acknowledge when they acknowledge.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Are we lying at all?
I think we keep the focus on Zariel, and we want to help her. We are on her side in this blood war, and we want to fight against anything that is going to attempt to kill her. Of which we do have word of a potential threat, Gwaine, and whatever demon lord he is trying to summon into Avernus. That I think is the play, and that I think is what will persuade them to come with us, potentially.
Makes sense to me.
Lead on, Mishak.
I would like to walk forward towards the big scary dude.
Yeah, the sentry is standing there. His jaw is sort of hanging open within its helmet.
I look up to it and say, "We come in peace. Is there a leader here that we can talk to?" Okay.
Do we have to move forward? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna like take one slow step forward after another slow step forward until big scary dude moves.
I'm gonna look around as he's doing that just to see if he's the only one that's around. Like we talked about, yeah. My compatriots talked about like, hey, there's a lot of people that just, yeah. So I'm gonna look around. Perception.
Our get out of dodge plan is dragon and fly away.
Fun. Sounds good. DM, I got a 0. 1 -1.
Coast is clear.
Guys, we're just fine.
There are 0 threats. In fact, the guy in front of you looks pretty friendly too.
Guys, we're just fine. There's not a single person here.
He's got like tea and crumpets for us. Oh gosh.
Okay. As soon as you step forward next to him, his head's gonna creak and look at you. His eyes are that green glows are gonna start to come back in. Do you serve the angel?
Yes.
It's gonna sort of lean forward. It's sort of decrepit face, like 6 inches from your own. You wish entry into the crypt?
Yes.
Very well. And it's going to gesture with its sword back towards the looming cathedral.
Thank you, very kind man. You look dashing today.
Have either of you guys crossed in front of it yet?
We'll follow as if we got the go-ahead.
As soon as it's gonna draw its sword on you two now. Do you serve the angel?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's gonna do the same sort of lean in, close to each you. Olvar. It'll sort of nod faintly. Proceed.
Thank you.
You look dashing today.
Gore, it'll put its sword in front of you again, and it'll lean forward. You are hard to tell. It'll turn to you got to Olvar and Meshach. Does he serve the angel?
He's with us. And he serves.
Continue on. And it will turn back and resume the exact same pose it was, leaving you guys inside the perimeter.
That was close.
I think Adam thinks it's Bell, but continue.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. We were just talking about it.
Mm-hmm. Continue forward.
Yeah, let's go towards this cathedral, bro.
Great.
Have your dragon at the ready.
Oh, it is.
As you guys approach, you guys notice the sort of the mist. It's almost hard to even see the ground in detail. The mist is so thick, but it is covered in the remains of the slain, of bones and remains of creatures of all sorts. Most clearly cloven with great weapons.
If only you
A
could
lot of
reanimate
things have
these
died
people.
here. A lot of things have died here. You guys are able to go into the cathedral. It is missing its roof. The roof has been torn off. It's this great open building, almost like Notre Dame, but again without a roof. Notre Dame after it burnt, very much the vibe. And again, very much like in Helm's Hold, there's maybe 30 feet behind the main gates. Before the nave starts, there's this great staircase that goes down into it, into the crypt, presumably.
There's no one. We don't see anyone, right?
There are some tombs, like some with people, like some tombs, like against the walls and pillars and stuff, but nothing, no humanoid figures like walking around or anything now, or visible.
I'm gonna call out like Priestess Fionor. Like that.
You guys will hear the padding of bare feet against stone. And it's just lit up in the green haze at the bottom of the staircase in the crypt. You'll see her step out, again flanked by two knights. Hello. You got past Theophis. He let you in.
He did.
You are the second visitors we've had in a very, very long time. Who are you?
My name is Meshach. This is Olvar. And this is Gore. We're here because there's a war coming and we need your help.
War has been ongoing for all of history. Here in Avernus, very directly.
We are aware, but this is something different. This is a war that might end this war. A war that will destroy potentially all the devils in Avernus.
That would be most welcome. You would have us help.
Do you not serve any of the rulers of Avernus?
We do serve. We serve.
Do you serve Zariel?
We do. As I'm sure Theophis made clear, we all serve the angel.
Do you serve Bel?
No.
Would you desire Zariel to be slaughtered in combat?
There are things I cannot say.
Do you know that she was once an angel?
Of course, that is why we call her such. That is why we are loyal to her.
Because she's an angel, or because she is cursed after?
Because we took an oath, and that oath is what brought us down here.
Are you willing to uphold that oath?
This is a dangerous conversation.
How so?
One I see no reason I should be having with you. I know nothing about you. Are you connected to the ones that came yesterday? Blithering holy fools.
Those blithering holy fools happen to be some of our friends. Blithering and holy and foolish as they
But we
sound.
are less blithering, less foolish, and definitely less holy than them.
I might be a little bit more blithering, but
And yeah.
I've been down here my entire life.
We shall
I
see
think I might
about
have been
all
born
this.
here.
I'm told you've defeated Vorgath. You command his horde of brutes.
We have also control. Oh, there it goes. We also control the Gorguts gang.
And the Shattered Skulls.
Oh. Well, that changes things. You've been quite the movers and shakers, have you not?
We're trying to force change on Avernus to end the war.
You'd end the war that we started 200 years ago.
Has to end somehow.
I'm going to have you enter our crypt, but no, the conversation you're about to have is... Oh, I really shouldn't. Why don't you guys make a persuasion check?
I would like to do that.
Can we give him advantage because we're helping him?
Bolvar in specific, roll a persuasion check.
Can we give him advantage?
Can I use rank?
Is
You check
Olvar
on
running?
it. No,
Okay,
no, I'm
25.
25, yeah.
Mine was a 1.
I also rolled. I rolled a 1.
Oh, praise
That's
God!
crazy.
Meshach is here.
It's the priestess and 2 hulking brutes, and it's Meshach and 2 hulking brutes.
Yes.
Literally.
She'll sort of hear all this from you. By inviting you into this crypt, I invite disaster upon us all. I'm going to ask a lot of you right now. But let me tell you, you have the world to gain from it. You must swear alliance with us now, knowing nothing.
Would it hurt to say if you also swore alliance to us?
Yes.
Knowing
I would forge an unbreakable bond right here and right now, at risk of damnation.
Amen to that, sister. I swear.
I agree.
I swear.
As do I. Come with me. We'll bind this in blood, as all things should be, as any covenant. And she'll sort of gesture to you as to follow her into the crypts.
This is gonna go so well.
I think it's gonna be great. We're moving the plot along, baby.
Okay.
Oh no, there's a map. We're gonna die.
Adam is so unclear. Are we like, what is our goal with Zariel? We're not trying to kill her, right?
It's still up in the air.
Okay.
This has changed more things, so
yeah.
That's the thing.
Okay.
She's going to take you down the steps into the crypt where there's this T intersection. You guys are coming in from the north. She's going to turn right into that first chamber, which is C2.
Very good.
This is a simple square room ensconced in the wall every 5 feet. Think like Skyrim dungeon, like two like wrapped bodies in tombs in the walls. In the center is a table with a Latin inscription upon it. She's going to take out a jagged, a jagged obsidian dagger, cut her palm, and rub the blood on the table. If you would all please do the same. And hold the dagger with the blade handle towards one of you.
I hate this.
We'll leave the holy blithering fools to be the ones who have truly free. I think they'll enjoy the top world more as we are. Now totally damned.
Does Gore know if he has done something similar with Bell? Like, I guess I don't know, Blake, if we've discussed like what
blood ritual is a fairly commonplace thing of swearing allegiance both in Avernus and in orders. This could be any sort of allegiance, but you don't know.
We did this with when we first borrowed the car with Mad Maggie.
Yes.
Do you guys remember that?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, Olvar did.
Okay.
Nobody else really did. But
okay. I'm not quite sure.
Each of you place your palm upon the stone table. She'll turn. Very well, I may speak freely now, as your lives are now at much as risk as anyone else here. You've entered into a pact with the Hell Riders. I'm free to tell you all which we know. As you know, we are sworn to the angel Zariel. We swore this oath over 200 years ago, before we embarked on our holy crusade here into the Hell. Unfortunately for us, that angel we swore our oath to did not remain an angel. But alas, our oath was for life. And thus, when she fell, we broke our oath. Leading us to where we are now. We fought and we died, but she held command of our souls, and as punishment, keeps us here. In this state of undeath. Most of the knights have lost their minds over the last 200 years. Theophis, well, as you saw, is a man of few words. Tends to happen when your brain rots from your skull.
So, just for you guys were you guys living in the surface with Zuriel? And then
We were all
down?
knights of Helm's Hold who rode into hell on her great crusade.
Ah.
We are what remains of the loyal Hell Riders, those that did not fall like Haruman and his ilk.
Do you understand that that Helm's Hold is now here in Avernus?
We know nothing of the outside world.
That's how we got here. Or the rest of the party, I guess, not me.
Zariel's spite knows no bounds. Now, why this conversation is so risky is I'm actively breaking my oath even by speaking to you. That means if any of us are to die here in this infernal realm, our souls are thus damned. And we would become like the rest of them, enthralled to her will, like Haruman. As long as we stay here in this state of undeath, she will do nothing to us. If we rebel and we die, then our souls are lost. She left us that choice. Loyalty or torment. Now here is the great risk. You offer some pathetic chance at redemption. You are now entered into this with your blood. The stakes are the same for each of you. I'm sorry if that is deceitful in any way.
I've done
That
worse.
does not. But with this in mind, I believe I can convince Olanthius, our master, to ride. One last gasp at redemption.
Well, you have our thanks for that. And a welcome. I know, well, we call ourselves the Hell Divers, and it would be honored to have the original Hell Riders with us. Thank you for breaking your oath for us again.
We must still convince Olanthius.
What can we do to help?
You can present your case, present your plan. Convince him that we're not simply all damned forever if we do this.
You take us to him.
I will. And she will proceed. Is there anywhere particular in the crypts that we'd like to look for? That we'd like to take any certain paths through here?
I mean, I would ask if this might be like after this conversation, but if there's anything that's kind of fair game in this crypt that would be helpful.
Mm-hmm. What the heck?
Fun.
Yeah.
I'd probably inquire.
If she's not
Love an
using it, we
inventory
could.
stock. Yeah, an inventory stock of the.
Yeah.
Maybe a random table
Heard that you have a lot of magic items, and we're just looking.
that like makes us infinitely powerful. Like just like asking for a friend.
If you have a Holy Avenger somewhere.
She's going to take you guys back through the hallway you came from, through the other C2 to C5. The tombs here are grander than the others, and they are open. 7 knights in armor sort of rest again, just like they're dead in the tombs. But then, again, the tombs are open, and she'll turn north up again to C7, this small hallway, and just a small room with a table, like a command table, and a stone, almost throne-like thing carved into the far wall. And there sits Olanthius, presumably, a magnificent knight. His helmet, think like Gondorian knight, like swan knight, like tall winged helmet and everything. Shining silver armor, corroded with time. A resplendent figure, easily 7 feet tall, with the armor 8 feet tall. But again, a rotting corpse within, seemingly like sort of dead, just limp. Theanor will enter. She'll fall to one knee and bow her head. Master. And she'll look to you guys and gesture her head down to kneel.
I'll do.
And as you take one knee, the knight will again creak up, and its head will lift up. That green glow in its eyes will come to life.
Who comes before the Hell Riders?
The Hell Divers.
Who are you?
Theanor is going to sort of whisper under her breath. I cannot speak for you. You must make your case to him. Bring up your oath. You share our oath.
We hold up our palms. We have sworn servitude to you, and to you us.
And like a rattling laugh that doesn't sound like laughter, more like the rattling of bones will come out, echo from within his hollow plate.
You are all damned with us. What fools take our oath?
Fools who hope
in
redemption.
We want to save Zuriel.
You would save the angel devil, that which betrayed us. I would see her bloodied corpse cloven in two, her ribs spread, and her heart turned to mincemeat.
If that is what it takes. But we have a plan before that.
3 travelers join us and think they can change that, which 50 of the greatest knights of the realm cannot. How so?
If you wish Zariel's death, we can provide it for you. But in order to do that, you must help her. You must help us help. Because if she does not win this upcoming war, these upcoming battles, you are for sure damned. The only way for your would-be damned soul to not spend eternity in wherever it is you would go next is to help Zariel, and to help us.
Or we could stay in our crypts and endure like we have for 200 years.
What's the fun in that?
There is none. But it does keep our souls from being like that of the angels. It keeps us. It does not separate us from our gods. Anything is better than damnation. Even this.
You asked the results. Here is our plan. There is not just 3, but far more. The Helldivers have come in from your old home, Helm's Hold, which has been pulled under into Avernus by the angel that you swore to serve and broke. From there, all that we desired was to bring it back up, to restore an order. In this time, we've gathered the armies and are gathering and uniting every army of the wasteland to be the spear that pierces deep within the ranks, first of Zariel. We know where her sword is, and we have her holy font. With those 2 things, we desire not only to hopefully restore her, but to help her defeat the great demonic force that would threaten to destroy not only her armies, but all of Avernus, and then all of the Forgotten Realms. With this, we ask for your aid to ride with us and our united Helldiver armies. That driving through her castle, that we might recover the sword, confront Zariel, offer the chance of redemption. Even still defeating whatever great force has allied itself with the demons. Restore the balance and bring Helmshold safely back to the surface. Your home, which has been torn asunder to a place where you might be fine with wasting away an old skeleton in a bag of nice corroded silver. But for us, my family still lives, still has a chance. This is what we ask.
There's a community that is that came from the surface and now is here at Avernus that is being Helm's Hold. They do not deserve to be here. No different it is you chose to be here. You chose to sacrifice your life, your soul for the fight.
He has dragged Helm's Hold into this war, into Avernus.
They do not deserve to be here. With your help, they can go back to the surface.
His gauntleted fist is going to rise and going to smash into the one of the arms of his throne, and the corner of the stone is going to crack and smash off.
He taunts us even now. The city I love. Our home. Which we fought to save.
We want to save it again.
You said you had found the Raytheon. Is that correct? The elephant.
Hey DM, could we have had the elephant ride with us?
No, I'm gonna say he's back at the.
That's fine.
He travels with us.
We have Larry, yes.
One of our holy blithering fools.
Larry. That's what he goes by now. I'd very much like to speak with him.
We can arrange that.
You are all committed to this action. You will all take the risk of damnation in order to accomplish this.
Aye.
What is the call of a knight? What higher call is there for a knight than to lay down its life for others? We will ride one last ride of the Hell Riders to death. Final, glorious death.
We will be with you.
I have one selfish thing to ask of you. Haruman, I'd very much like to tear his legs off myself and stab him multiple times as he crawls away. I have thought many decades of this.
Who is Hartman again?
I regret to inform you that
He's the one that killed Clint the night you fought on Harmon's Hill.
Oh, yes, that one. Yes. Yep.
Did he run away or did he?
Yeah,
He's
he ran away.
dead.
Very dead. Yeah. I'm sorry to say, good night, but we have dispatched of him. But I would say he suffered many cuts and many wounds.
Yeah. As I said, it was selfish. Do not apologize for dispatching that filth.
We made him suffer for the millions that he has suffered. Wait, yeah, whatever.
Well said. Very well. Is there anything else you would ask of Olanthius, Master of the Hell Riders?
Only to share resources. We've heard rumors that there are many fabled items and creations within these crypts, and we would ask a share in them. However useful they may be.
That which was not used by our knights, we have some artifacts of the dead. Understand they are not tools, they are just that. Relics, artifacts, treasures. Not to be used. To be held holy. But we do have powerful relics, all of which must be employed against our great enemy. I will show you.
And with a great creaking, like clearly he has not gotten up for quite some years. In many ways, he's almost like fallen into the stone. He stands up and like tearing chunks of stone out of the chair as if it's nothing.
Flying Dutchman style.
Yeah, very much so. As he gets up, he's going to cause more cracks in the table in the stone of the arms. One's going to like totally like break, and he's going to like stumble a little bit and get back up and pull himself to his full height. And simply take a unsteady step, then immediately straighten and start to stride out the room.
Come with me.
he's going to walk down to C2. The south, everything's C2. I'm just realizing this now. The southeastern C2, there by C6. And here you see an armory of sorts. Halfway between a reliquary and an armory. Not just like swords against the wall, but every piece of gear held in like a proper display.
I might lean over while we're walking over there to the priestess, Fiona, and just like, where did this cathedral come from? Did you build it?
We did, as best we could remember. It is based off that of Helm's Hold, where we are from. It is built with the materials of hell, but so it does not quite capture the splendor. And upon her saying that, you can realize, you can see it's very much as close a copy as they could have made to the cathedral you've been in.
It's fascinating.
There, Olanthius will offer you 2 relics. One is essentially, it's like a band. It's a iron halo. It's called the Iron Halo. It's attached to the back of your armor, and it literally forms like a steel halo, like spike, like sort of like a steel sun that sits behind your head. And I'll gesture to it. This was worn by Harriman back before he became what he became. You can make one nigh invincible for a short time. I gift it to you.
It is an honor.
Thank you.
Would anyone like to pick up the steel halo?
I'll hold it for now.
It.
Yeah, we'll hold it for now. We'll figure out who to give it later.
Excellent. Excellent. The second artifact is a bound tome, which Feanor will introduce to you. This is a journal I have been keeping since we came down here. Our first entry into into hell. Contains a record of every day in the crusade. Well, less consistent after our fall. It is written in the blood of our dead, and it contains great power. The power to summon those of which are named within it. I offer to you, should our help ever be requested.
Thank you.
And she'll hand you this. It's a massive, thick, like leather book. That is all Olanthius will. That is all we can spare. The rest we will arm ourselves with.
Aye.
Nothing shall remain unused. And he's got a long, like a very long bladed spear. He's gonna pound it on the ground, and it's going to echo throughout the entirety of the crypts. And immediately you'll hear the crackling of bones and rubbing of rusted plate on plate. And within moments, you'll hear ambling into the armory dozens of plate-armored skeletal figures as the knights will begin to filter in and, without speaking, automatically go to where their sort of assigned relics and weapons are kept. And soon you have just this array of almost 50 some of the most, obviously they're undead and old, but what would appear to be some of the most glorious knights you've ever seen in your life. They all circle around you, and they're sort of standing around you, Olanthius and Theanor, and just sort of stand still. Like, one of their jaws will fall off and clatter on the floor.
It's good.
Very well. Very well. We ride.
And he will start to march out, and they will start to filter outside the crypts.
I'm going to give maybe some instructions to Priestess Fionor of meet us where the rest of the armies. Take as much time as you want, but we'll be camping with basically where all the other armies are until we're ready to move.
Yeah. As you guys exit the cathedral, she'll respond, "We will be there as soon as we are mounted." And you guys can see off to the side of the cathedral. You didn't really notice it in the mist before, but dozens of mounds, very large mounds, and the knights are literally clawing at the dirt with their skeletal hands and laying out bones of what appear to be horses.
Ooh.
Do they fly?
Flying horses.
Actually, this would be fatal. Flying horses, no. They are simply war horses. Were.
I'm just curious. Well, I suppose you'll be ready to ride with us then. Or you'll catch up.
We will not be far behind you.
Thank you for your aid.
Chilling into you a little closer.
No, thank you. Without this chance, no matter how dangerous it might be, we would have remained like this till our sanity had been lost. Olanthius needed. I could not persuade him. Olanthius needed someone like you. And, well, never mind. I will talk to you later.
In the background, Olanthius comes up to one of the horses' skeletons now laid out, and he'll sort of lean down. And in Celestial, he'll say,
"The more chewy."
And the bones will meld together, and plate will clack onto the horse's side, and the skeletal mount will rise with a skeletal undead whinnying, and Olanthius will mount up on his massive, what appears to have once been some sort of Clydesdale sort of thing.
Nice.
Come on.
So
Let's
fun.
go.
Big boys. I think with that, we'll head out.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, great. You guys will start to head back, and you guys are driving, but before long, maybe 20 minutes after you leave, you start to see a cloud of dust on the horizon behind you. Do you want to slow down and wait for them, or just keep going full speed?
Let's ride with them.
Great.
Big coming back in.
You see the sight of 50 fully armed and armored knights, again in fully armored horses, all undead, riding in a wedge formation. Olanthius at their front with a great long lance with a pennant on it, with the pennant bearing a flaming sword, and Theanor riding at their side, as they will join up and sort of merge around you until you are in the midst of this wedge of knights.
Nice.
And in that fashion, you will ride back to the Gourd Guts camp. And I think we'll leave off there for today.
Yeah.
Sweet.
We got him, boys. Yeah.
Just had to sell our souls.
Yeah, man, that was good.
I wonder how that's gonna play out at the end.
No.
Don't die.
Yeah.
Or make them die first. Because if they're dead, then our oath can't be upheld.
That's
Crazy,
yeah,
man.
that's what they put it. They'll love that.
So we have the magic items. We have the book and the halo.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
So the halo can simply nullify all damage from one attack or spell twice a day. You just cancel it 100%.
That's
Twice a
nice.
day. The book, once a day, can summon a Death Knight aspirant once a day.
It's kind of fun.
All right.
I think the book should go to Meshach.
Not gonna complain.
Because if he gets if there's a situation where he is by himself and he needs a frontliner in front of him, that's a pretty good frontliner.
It would be helpful.
Yeah.
However, Shredder can be very, 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 very helpful when fighting frontliners. I just don't have a ton of HP, but I'm okay with being able to get away from people. And if I'm fighting one-on-one combat with someone,
Yeah.
I can hold my own for just a little bit, you know.
Mm-hmm. I don't know where to put the halo though.
Yeah, we can talk about it more maybe as a party
Yeah.
next time.
Mm-hmm. I don't know who has what magical items. Like I only have one, but I don't know who else have what. I have no
So,
idea.
I believe there's a fair amount of magical items in this party at this point. There's
Yeah,
for
plenty
sure.
more.
Yeah. At least everyone has one. I know that.
Right.
I have two.
You already have two.
I have my winged boots and then Shredder. I also have I was looking at my inventory. I have a potion of frost giant strength somehow.
Mm.
I think you
That's
found that in Helm's Hole. That's there's a random that's like
I
from
think
the
you're right.
books, random loot drop. Yeah.
Right. I know. I need to give that to someone because I'm like I'm not gonna use it.
Or you got to use it and then go to town with the shredder.
Shredder out. Yeah. Just take
True.
Shredder out.
How, but the shredder can use my my charisma modifier. However, the frost giant strength brings it up to 23 instead
Yeah,
of
which
20.
is-
So it's a
That's
plus.
you're right,
It's a
yeah.
plus. It's a +6. So it's another +1.
Yeah.
So
You're right.
I do like the image of like I don't know end battle. Meshach just takes it Popeye style and just goes boing boing and it's like
Uh-huh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
it's like eating his spinach.
Yeah. This is good. This is good. I'm not quite sure how we're relying on a lot of ifs on hopefully converting Zuriel will hopefully bring Helm's Hold back to the surface. I think that's the biggest. But what
yeah.
happens if she just denies the sword? Like denies the conversion back?
I mean, she's not going to deny. I don't think she's going to deny a ton of massive armies for what's coming, like the battle that she has to fight. I don't think she will deny that. I think we have a lot of leverage against her personally, but it is like one of those things of maybe she might have like an ultimatum of like, or she needs Helm's Hold to also win whatever victory that she needs to, and we can't send it back.
Yeah.
Or some other thing that like, yeah, she's forcing us into, and like we have to like basically protect it while fighting off a massive army of demons or whatever. You know, it might be something like that.
I think we would neither need. I think we either need the 8th Legion or Bell's army. I think we need one of the two.
And you're buddy with Bell, right?
Yeah, we could. Well, I am Bell. I mean, all the information, all of the like military, like all of my fighting, everything that I know is from him. So,
but make it very clear: you are a deserter of Bell's ranks. You are no longer.
Oh, so you are not buddy with Bell. Got it.
I know him. That's about it.
Yeah, that's good. I know a lot of people too.
Yeah, I know people too, and some people that I'm not friends with.
Yeah.
Some of them would actively kill me when they see.
I don't know. We'll see.
If our alliance with Bell winning this war means Gore dies, I'm okay with that.
I got backup characters.
We're gonna have a lot of character deaths this campaign. They're all gonna be Adam.
I'm already down one.
That's crazy.
Yeah.